Hello random person, Sabnino here, and I've been doing a little thinking. Since I'm kind of an independent animator at the moment, and sometimes voices can be busy, I kind of thought it would be a little tricky to have some voices that I already have for certain characters be able to do like every single bonus thing that I could possibly do. So I thought of something that could be pretty controversial to some, but I think could definitely work. And that thing is called sound-alikes. Some people might think voice-alikes are kind of cheap, although sometimes you don't really have a choice. Like for example, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. They couldn't get Clancy Brown to voice Mr. Krabs or Ernest Borgnine as Mermaid Man. And it kind of shows, but at the same time, that's all they can do.
So it's a food fight, he once ate. There could be customers in there. I saw 3 tikis scattered around this area.
And I was hoping for later down the line that I could do some shorts for another random day. But sometimes I can't access the voices right away, so... But anyway, after all this gibberish, I think it's about time for me to explain the voices that I'd most likely be able to have sound like. Since I am heavily involved with it, Sab and Brandon don't need sound-alikes because I can just voice them myself. Caden, Michael, and Nameless have a voice that is very uncastable. They're too iconic to recast, to have a sound-alike for without being jarring. Brit's possibly the easiest to cast, although since Brit's voice actually took 3 voice changes over the course of the episodes, this one is pretty easy. If the voice for episode 3 doesn't really work out, you might have an opportunity to actually be an official voice. Her voice is just mature, but not too mature.
Do you basically live on blood like normal vampires? Or do you just do that for fun?
So you're telling me we're just a bunch of drawings joined together to make us move?
There's also Jasmine Moonbeam. This one is a lot harder than I thought. It's a lot easier heard than explained, so I'm just gonna give you this voice clip.
Be gone, you creepy pervert! My name's Jasmine Moonbeam, but I also go by Cherry Blossom. Wow, it must have taken a lot of courage to say that, which makes me admire you. It takes a lot of effort and guts to express your feelings. What if it was the end of the world? What would you say? Don't make me bring out the knife!
And the one that I possibly have the lowest hopes for actually getting a voice perfect is Ender Woods. Well, I got myself into a rough corner. She hasn't even made an appearance yet. I am still working on episode 3, which is her debut appearance, but I think there is enough trailer footage to get a good idea. Just a disclaimer that she does curse a lot. As a matter of fact, since this is for a teenage demographic, some of the characters do curse. But anyway, Ender's voice is quite raspy. Probably as raspy as Amethyst from Steven Universe. So here's another voice clip.
Get off me, you baka!
Hi there, where the f*** did you come from? Holy crap, I mean it's the best thing you can have.
Updates. Episode 3 is still in production. There is no release date. You guys might be wondering, what will happen after episode 3? Or when will episode 4 come out? I've decided to take a break from episodes 4 and 5. Besides, they don't really have a production number yet. But technically speaking, I am currently trying to work on some pilot. I did a little voting thing on Facebook for which pilot they wanted me to go with. And they all voted for My Girlfriend's an Echo, which kind of takes place in the same universe as Another Random Day, just a sappy love story about a nerdy teen and a quite bizarre chick who has split personality disorder, which unexplainably turns her into an Echo. So it's a collaboration between my friend Vicky and meant for a adult audience. So since after episode 3 I will most likely be kind of focused on My Girlfriend's an Echo, why not try to get some new animators on board? I'm not really picking on storyboard artists. Mostly all I need is animators. I do hand-drawn animation, although I occasionally do tweens, but I only do tweens for wherever it doesn't look noticeable, like a walk cycle or just bringing a hand up or a head tilt. Stuff like that. Well, for the most part, everything is hand-drawn. I use Adobe Animate and Photoshop for the cell animation. If you want to be a sound-alike, or an animator to help me with Another Random Day, or any upcoming projects. And that is the update video. Thank you guys for your patience on episode 3, and hasta la vista.